Hey, what up guys, this is Cody, and today I'm going to be reviewing my Soundboks 2. It's a speaker I had owned for about quite a while, about a little over 2 years, probably about 25 months, because I got it in, I think it was 2019 in November. I think it was November the 2nd when I got it. Or was it? No, it wasn't October. I don't know. It's been over 2 years since I had this thing. This thing is quite old. I had it for quite a while. It is a little dusty, but yeah, it's not a big deal. But anyway, this is a Soundboks 2. It's I paid $650 for this. Now this was on a Black Friday sale. The price has gone down on the Soundboks 2 here lately. It used to retail for $900, but that price is now down to, I believe, $800, or is it $700? I don't know, but it's down now. It used to retail close to $1,000 speaker, but since it's been out for quite a while, Soundboks 3 is now a speaker that retails for $1,000. Still a lot of money for a speaker. But right here, yeah, this is a Soundboks. It's an all black speaker. Now the Soundboks 1 had this silver edge, and the balls were also silver. But other than that, everything else was black. But this is Soundboks 2 is better than in every way than the Soundboks 1. The Soundboks 1 was just about as loud, maybe just slightly lower than the Soundboks. I don't know. The Soundboks 2 is better than the Soundboks 1. Put it that way. Soundboks 2 is claimed to get up to 122 dB. I haven't got up to that high in Bluetooth. As far as I've gotten to about 116, 117 dB, maybe, on Bluetooth. Now, on aux, I don't know if people know this, but on aux, it's said to be even louder, slightly louder than Bluetooth. I tried that one time about a few days ago, and it actually is. It is a noticeable difference too. I'll show you that in this video when I show you what I'm talking about. It's actually louder in aux than it is in Bluetooth, which is kind of weird, kind of crazy. You think Bluetooth is the loudest, but no, in Soundboks, aux is louder. So, Soundboks 2, the dimensions on this thing is 26 inches tall. It is 17.5 inches wide, and it's about 13 inches in depth. So it is a large speaker. It's not incredibly large. I mean, it's still small compared to my LG speakers. Them things are like giant compared to this thing. But it's still a speaker you can still carry. It don't weigh that much. It only weighs about 32 pounds, so it's not too heavy. But again, this speaker is a lot lighter than my LG speakers. My LG speakers are so heavy; they weigh more than twice the weight of my Soundboks 2 does. So, let me get a real closer look on this thing. So, right here is a little closer look. As you can see, on the front, you got two 10-inch woofers and a single tweeter right there. And then you got the two bass ports right here. Now, you may notice this cord that's right here on my Soundboks. You see this. This is actually a Govee strip light that I actually installed inside my Soundboks. You only power it using an USB power. Actually, I can plug it into my my laptop and show you what that looks like. Actually, let me plug that in right quick. Oh shit! Let me put myself. I'm gonna plug this in right quick. Show them what this looks like right quick. This is just my my strip lights. Get in it. Oh, shit. There we go. As you can see, I got it plugged in, and I can do the... Now, this is a Govee light. These are smart lights. So, if I go to the app, I can do all kinds of patterns and stuff. Oh, that's in music mode, is it? Yeah, that's in music mode. Let me go to... Yes. Let's see. It's a bunch of... Just music lights. As you can see... I just installed some Govee strip lights on there because Soundboks does not have any lights on there, except So yeah, I need some lights. I need some LED lights. All my speakers have LED lights except this one. So yeah, I need to put some lights on it. Thought it looked cool. But yeah. So anyway, let's see. The material this thing is made out of is bolted birch plywood, and these are silicone balls. Now this thing is shockproof, weatherproof, dirtproof. It's like a lot. Now it's not waterproof. I mean, in terms of underwater, like you can't submerge the speaker. It's not that type of waterproof. I mean, you can be splashed on, you can get it wet, but you can't get it submerged, or else you'll be toasted. So yeah, $700, $800 down the drain. So yeah, I wouldn't submerge this. I wouldn't chuck it in a lake or a pool or anything, because you'll be just wasting your $700, $800 you pay on this thing. So yeah, anyway, so you got two handles right here. They're both on both sides, as you can see. Now this is the battery right here. Now this is a very long-lasting battery. As you can see, I have all 5 bars, and that is super bright. But oh my goodness, as you can see, I have all 5 bars on full one charge. It takes 3.5 hours to charge, but you can get as much as 100 hours of playback time on this thing, which is ridiculous. But that's with the volume set at low, maybe like 20 or 25%. You'll get that much hours. At 50%, you'll get about 35 hours. This is based on what I experienced of playing this thing. And then at max volume, well, let me say 75% volume, you'll probably get 20 to 15 hours, which is still a long time. And then at full volume, you'll get 5 hours. But it all depends on the amount of bass you have. So you can't really verify how much battery you're going to get from it. But in terms of battery life, it all depends on your type of music. But that's just what I experienced from this thing. So yeah, Soundboks 2. So we're gonna do a sound test. Actually, I will probably get a chance to crank it to max volume. I mean, I should be able to, because my parents are gone. They're not here, so we're gonna see if I can get it to max volume. Probably could. So goes up to 11. I have it at 1, and I'm gonna play this song, the same song I used on my LG video review. What? Something went. Oh no. Something went wrong. What happened? Try this again. There we go. So you barely can hear that because it's at 1. Now we're gonna go up. So we're at 1. This is 2. This is 3. Now, right now the volume's going up pretty slow. But just wait when it passes 5. The volume increases quickly. Whew, I'm actually sweating. That's how loud that gets. Now, that's Bluetooth. Aux is supposed to be louder. Let me get an aux cable. Let me get an aux cable and plug it into aux. I gotta turn this off a minute. I'm gonna show you what aux is. Now, aux is slightly louder. I've already tested it one time. That's how I was able to get to like 118, 119 dB, I think. Compared to 116, 117 with Bluetooth. They're gonna plug in aux. There it goes. There you go. And we're at, what's that? It's at 2. It's at 2. Let me play the song again. Man, I'm not ready for this. Alright, here we go. Let me get to a little bit of the music a little bit. Alright, we're going up. God, that's definitely louder than Bluetooth. Okay, so Bluetooth is probably about as loud. Okay, this thing on aux is loud as Bluetooth at max volume. Okay, so max volume on Bluetooth would be maybe 9.5 or 10 on this thing on aux. Because when I went from 10 to 11, it had that huge jump in volume and the treble. I can feel. It seemed like the mid stayed where they were at, but the treble went up even more. I heard the treble go up even more when I went up to that 10 to 11 part to max. So it looks like the mids max out about 10 on aux, but the treble does it. It goes way up to 11, and I definitely oh my god. Let me try that again. Let me see that. Oh my god! Yeah, aux mode is definitely louder than Bluetooth. I can definitely tell you that. The trebles are up there higher for sure. Oh man, I'm actually sweating. I'm sweating more than I did before. But yeah, that's crazy. Now I do have a decibel meter on my phone, but my phone's what I'm using my camera for, so I can't do that. If I had a decibel meter, I can show y'all the decibel level on this thing. But yeah, this thing is super loud, like no joke, guys. If you want something that's portable and is light to carry around, not too heavy, and you can take it anywhere you want and get super loud, so loud enough to have a festival party, like up to 300, 400 people, this thing is way to go, because this thing is super loud. It sounds amazing. It doesn't distort at all, no matter how much bass you have to it. It sounds amazing. It's the best speaker I've ever heard of this type of speaker. And this is not an American speaker, by the way. This speaker's not even from America. This speaker don't come from America. It was made from Europe and Denmark, I believe. So yeah, that's crazy. Let me try one more thing. Or no, you know what? Never mind. There's no use to that. Never mind. I was gonna try to plug it in and see what it sounded like plugged in, but I don't want my video to be too long. And my parents, no telling if they're gonna be back anytime soon, because it's 1:30 and they left at 11 something. So and I'm sweating already, and my ears begins to hurt when I turn it up to max volume like that, especially with aux mode. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh my god. So yeah, Soundboks 2, amazing speaker. Oops, dropped my camera. Super loud. In fact, I think this thing is so loud it can be heard as far as, well, depending on the wind, you can probably hear it as far as 800, 900 meters away. If not, depending on the wind. Now, if you're out in open field, you might hear it as far as a kilometer, depending if you don't have any wind, which is very loud. Like, don't forget, guys, a kilometer. That is like, that's like 11, probably, football fields from end to end, which is, yeah, that's crazy. But, in the city, with houses and trees in the way, you might hear it as far as 600 meters, depending on the wind, which is still a long distance. Don't get me wrong, still a long distance. But if you want to hear this thing a kilometer away, it's not. I don't think it would be possible in a city with a bunch of buildings and trees in the way, because that will block out the sound, and the sound can't travel through all that madness. So you can probably get it up to 600, 700 meters of hearable distance at max volume, which is still a long way, but a long distance. But in terms of open field, you might hear it as far as a kilometer or slightly even more. Heck, who knows? But yeah, super loud, super amazing, sounds great, has nice deep bass, and yeah, it's rated at 215 watts. So don't expect this thing to shake into your place like an earthquake, because it's not that powerful. But although super loud, it doesn't bump in terms of bass. I mean, it does have a good amount of bass. You can definitely feel it vibrating the ground, but you can't. It won't dislocate anything in your house. It's not that powerful. It's only 215 watts. I mean, yeah. But anyway, there we go, guys. Soundboks 2, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in probably a survival series again, because I need to get posting one. I haven't recorded another survival series yet, so I'm going to get that going eventually. But anyway, guys, that's it, and I'll see you next time.